definitely not least. All right, contestant number 5, come on out. Name, age, what you do for a living, and a fun fact about yourself.
All right.
6 foot.
My name is Nick. I'm 36 years old. I am a licensed traveling massage therapist, an esthetician, and a photographer.
They don't like that.
Fun fact about me, I enjoy snorkeling and deep sea diving. I love marine life.
In the water, self-care,
Yes.
get you right, you're sore,
You looking
all
down.
of that greatness. All right, what's one of your pet peeves or red flags in dating? Like a deal breaker, non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable. I would say one of my red flags is selfish people.
A selfish person.
People who aren't honest as well.
Okay, dishonest people.
Yes.
All right, love it. All right, ladies, turn around and meet contestant number 5.
Let's dressed.
Let's get a little closer. Masseuse.
What's up, ladies? How y'all doing?
Esty bestie.
That is right.
Love it. Do you have a question for the ladies? Nobody pop.
Yes. So
Put your mic.
the first question I have is, if I were to ask your best friend, whether it be a male or female, to describe you, what would they say?
All right. Name, age, what you do for a living, and what was your best friend? How would they describe you?
My name is BJ. I'm 36. I'm an educator. My best friends will say that I'm funny, spontaneous, and I'm very helpful and caring.
That's what's up. That's what's
All right. All right. Name, age, what you do for a living, and how would your best friend describe
Chop
you?
up more.
Brandy, 29, and I'm a server. They would say that I'm really like, I'm the life of the party. Like, I go out.
She ready
and
to
just-
pop her balloon.
You like to have fun.
Red dress.
Okay,
What you go out and do again? How you do it?
Okay. That's what's up.
All right. And last but not least, name, age, what you do for a living, and how would your best friend describe you?
I'm Victoria. I'm 34. I bartend.
Eye contact.
They'll say I'm caring, understanding, and goofy.
Caring, understanding, and goofy.
She's looking at
Okay.
T.
All right.
Okay.
Take a step on back. Ladies, do y'all have a question for him?
Do you have any pets?
No, I don't have any pets.
Okay.
Do you have any pets?
No,
Okay. You got something against pets or something?
just cats.
You allergic?
I don't like them.
You've been attacked before?
Huh?
You've been attacked before?
Nah, they just look, I don't like to be
They look evil.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
cancer evil.
All the cat people at home, please don't flag my video. There's a whole community out there. All right, and then just to bounce your question, what would your best friend say about you?
They would say that I'm a caring person. I'm a problem solver. I love figuring things out. So for an example, if I were to buy some furniture and I can't put it together, I can't go to sleep. It's going to bother me. I got to figure it out.
That's kind of cool.
Okay, so you can't leave a project half done. You're going to be like you're not I'll come back to it later.
No procrastination. Got to see it through.
Okay, so all right, so that I feel like it's a great way to even
never heard
segue
that
into
on
communication,
This is
communication
good.
and dating in a relationship. How do you handle arguments or disagreements?
Well, I really believe in communicating with people in a way they can understand. So it would depend on the person. But I know when you're really upset, you can't really get your point across because you're so upset. So you got to calm down. We got to be able to speak to each other like adults. And if you're in that mental space, then we can go ahead and address it. But I don't want to go to sleep until it's addressed.
All right. All right. Well, let me bounce that same question off of y'all. How do you handle communication, like as far as disagreements and argument in a relationship?
First of all, I want to say he speaks very well.
Thank you so much.
And for me, what I like to do is I like to gauge the person a little bit. So let me know what you need, because for me, I do want to go back and forth. However, if you are a person that's saying, chill, I don't want to do this right now, I'm going to respect that, because everybody's different. You got to, manage people's communication styles. I don't believe in irking someone, pressing them to, make them say something or do something. I do believe in stepping back just a little bit sometimes, depending on the situation, and, just come back and we'll solve the issue.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
All right.
How I communicate?
Yeah. How do you handle like a disagreement or argument? Like, how do you communicate when dealing with that in a relationship or dating?
It depends on like what the situation is, because sometimes I can talk through like right then and there. Other times I need to like calm down or like analyze, because I don't like having to take back what I said or anything like that.
You
So I
can't
wanna
take
be
back
very-
what you say. She pop off at the mouth. That's what she's trying to tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
If she gets upset or she, wants to make a point,
Mhm.
she's probably dangerous with the tongue.
I think that's a thing. It's so funny, man. I had to realize this myself, and I still have to catch myself on it sometimes too. Sometimes, because I try to think before I speak or say anything, because like you said, you can't take words back. Once they're out there, they're out there. And once, I know for me, I have a tendency to always remember. I remember dates, I remember times, and things like that, even from years. Because especially for something that's very, it's good and bad things, good things and bad things. If it made me feel a certain way, I attribute that memory to how it made me feel. And if it made me feel very strongly, then I remember it very well. And, just imagine having an argument with me and you say something and it was already I was already feeling some kind of way in this argument, and you say something that you can't take back. It kind of lingers, man. It kind of stays there. And I think for me, that's been a challenge with my imagination and my, like I said, my memory in that kind of way, the way it works like that. It's like the amount of tolerance and the amount of forgiveness and the amount of growth that you have to go through with that kind of characteristic that I hold, describing myself, is tough. And to be in a situation, like you're saying, if that's how she's kind of popping off and saying whatever, and then the next day it's like, oh, we cool, everything's fine. It's like, nah, you said some stuff yesterday. I can't get over that. No, that was yesterday. Everything's good. Nah, you said it. You meant it. And
yeah, you said it. You meant it. It always comes from a place of some type of truth, So yeah, it comes from somewhere. Like the person's been molding it over. They've at least thought it once, or you've thought it once at some point in time. But then you're like, nah, this ain't the time to say it. Or nah, this doesn't make sense to say that now. Or no, that wouldn't be nice to say it. But then when you get into a space where it's like, okay, all gloves are off, or someone's going for the jugular, it's like, oh, I got this one loaded up in the chamber right here that I've been carrying around with me. Then it's like, oh, so you've been thinking that for a minute. And you just let that one off, to do as much damage or inflict as much pain as possible. So yeah, I'm of the thought that you think twice and before you say something sometimes.
Right.
Agree.
Say mean stuff. You say.
No, I'm really nice, but I just want to make sure that the nice stuff I'm saying is what I mean.
Okay, intentional. Okay.
And last but not least,
Basically what he just said, but I prefer to handle it right then and there.
so not sleeping on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, perfect.
Okay.
All right, so we got you back here. You have your toothpick, right?
Yeah.
All right. So right now I'm
It's
gonna
gonna be
you
red
pop
dress.
one balloon.
Yeah. She's
I
not
didn't know it was
engaged.
this quick.
He's looking at somebody.
She's looking at red dress.
Don't take too long. They've been popped it themselves. I've seen it happen.
Oh,
You
Lord.
took too long. You ain't make no decision.
All right. Sorry.
All right, come on right here. Why'd you pop her balloon?
I was just hoping that she would go more into detail. I understand you wanted to solve it right then and there, but I kind of wanted to hear a little more.
No, basically I said exactly what you were saying. Like, you said everything I was saying.
Yeah, I mean, I remember you said you didn't want to go to sleep with it still on your mind too, but okay, that's better.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so I just wanted to hear, you go a little more into depth of how you would do it personally.
All right. You got a rebuttal? You good on that? Okay. All right, cool. All right, ladies, do y'all have a question for him?
I got a question.
Okay.
So what is the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Let's start down here. We're going to get a second because I've been hitting you first the whole time. Give you a little time to think. What is one of the most spontaneous things that you've done?
Booked the flight to Arizona in the middle of the night, a one-way.
Book the flight to, a one-way.
Yeah.
Is a reason? What?
Yeah.
I was hungry. They got like,
I was hungry. I was hungry, so I booked a flight.
no, listen, hear me out. I was on TikTok, right? And it just kept coming up. They had a lot of places to eat. So I figured I might as well go check it out.
Yeah, that sounds sketch. That sounds sketch. Yo, that sounds suspect as I don't know what.
Where are you staying? What money do you have? How do you have the time to do that? Like, there's so many things.
Cause she's like is she a bartender too? They're both
She's
like,
a server. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a server, and the girl on the red dress is a bartender. I thought so. So how is she doing this on server income? Look, I don't.
Counting her pockets. You counting her pockets?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not pocket counting, pocket watching, but it's like, you kind of have to think, like, when you hear someone saying things, and then you're like, huh, I got a range of what servers may make, range wise. You can swing from this end to that end, and then you start thinking, all right, well, she's got to, be making a living for herself. So she's got bills. I'm hoping, like, unless she's being kept by somebody, or does she stay with mom and dad? So it's like you start running numbers. Like, look, we as guys, we run numbers in our heads. And so I'm counting up the numbers, and I'm like, hold on, depending on where she came from, they're in Florida. So she's flying from the East Coast to out west to eat food. Like, she just on a whim decided, oh, I saw a lot of TikToks of this food place. I'm just gonna fly out there to go and eat some of their food. No, there's a lot of things missing right there. Either she's extremely impulsive, and that's just gonna be crazy if you're trying to take someone like that serious. Yeah, she just takes off. She just takes off on just a thought.
Well, she is. I mean, I think 29 is getting to an age where you got this. That's got to stop, I would think. But again, her lifestyle, maybe that's what she can afford. When she said she jumped off on to Arizona off of a one-way, I'm thinking booty call. That's what I was thinking.
That's exactly what I was thinking. She went out to see a guy, and then she wrote off the excuses being to go and get food. I'm gonna go and see a guy, but my excuse I'm gonna use is I want to try their food out here.
Right. But she, hey, that's what she said.
Now for you, did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, and it's so cheap out there. It's way cheaper than.
So look, she gave her like the girl, whatever you say. BJ, whatever you say.
Shout out to everyone in Arizona.
Shout out to all the foodies.
Yeah. She booked flights for that food. What's one of the most spontaneous things you've done?
So I went to a brunch, and I did karaoke. The whole thing got kind of messed up with like the audio and stuff. So I ended up freestyling.
Hey,
so you freestyle for the karaoke people.
That's cool.
Okay. All right.
So basically, you were singing a cappella?
No, I was rapping.
Oh, you was rapping. Okay.
What song went wrong? Like, what's your karaoke song of choice?
It was Erykah Badu, Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Okay.
What is something that is really important for you? Like something that you value when it comes to like just your life in general? Like what is something that you would say is like, this is important to me? It has to happen for me.
Well, what's super important to me is self-care. As of the past 2 years, I just start getting into self-care with my massage journey. I meditate, I do yoga and everything, but I've learned that you can't pour from an empty cup. So by me extending myself to people all the time, I became depleted. and fell into depression and everything. Now that I built myself back up, I want to make sure other people don't go through that as well.
Wow,
So that's
man.
something that's really big for me.
How did you build yourself back up? Like, do you like say for yourself, I did this, I got myself back up? Like, how did you?
Well, just things like affirmations.
Okay.
I had to learn to love myself, take myself out on dates, and, you know, show myself the love that I was showing other people to actually know what I deserve.
I like him.
And it's changed my life.
He's very more
Just about
spiritual.
yourself.
She's more religious. So I don't know. I think she's thinking in her head if this will work for her. But
This is it.
again, yeah, they will break their rules for him. He's not necessarily him. He's good enough.
Is he the nice guy fully grown?
Mm-hmm.
Is he the nice guy fully realized his full potential finally?
I think this is the guy that most men are afraid of probably becoming. This is the heel work.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah.
That's almost. Is that worse than nice guy? No, because nice guys still finish last. Nice guys still finish last.
Yeah. I think
He'll
this
work.
is a step. Yeah, this is a step up from nice guy. I think this is heel work.
He'll work.
Heel work.
That's We might have to make that a shirt. It's like there's the it guy, there's he'll work, and then there's nice guy. Dang.
Yeah. This is the guy that most men are afraid of becoming to their significant other. Like, oh yeah, you know what? He'll work. Like I'm already, you know,
here. I'm hungry.
Yeah,
He's gonna feed me. Yeah, why not?
He don't seem like he's much trouble. I'm not gonna have to worry about where he's at 12 a.m. He'll work. Like come on. Like,
he'll work. Come on.
Yeah, he'll work.
Come on. Like,
yes, that's exactly, because it's like they're looking around and they'll be like, oh man, you know, my sister's having children, my cousin's having children, my best friend having children. Okay, people are getting married. Oh my goodness, now I'm 36, I'm 37. What's going on? Oh, I'm 39. Oh, you. You. Okay, come here. Yeah, he'll work.
Oh man, that's wild.
Same question.
Something that I value is staying grounded in like my spirituality, my religion, and also just remembering where I came from as far as like, long story short, I've had a lot of struggles. So I like to think about, okay, where did I come from? What happened? Things like that. Bouncing yourself back, like if you're depressed and things like that. For me, I take walks. I talk it out, things like that. And then I definitely believe in therapy. Is that something you believe in?
Definitely.
Okay.
All right. Therapeutic. They got 2 balloons. You got your pick. You got a pop.
Bro, you got your
and then we're going to see how they feel from there.
The ball kids.
Hold up. All right, come on down. What happened just now? Why'd you pop your balloon?
Just because like I feel like your vibe is really good, but physical attraction wise, I'm not really attracted to him. But like we could be cool. I believe.
I don't want to.
I respect that.
All right, friend zone.
That's what you did.
That's exactly it. That's exactly. He kept it 100% real with her.
Friend zone. That's why I like watching T's stuff, because it's like, you say we can be cool. So it's like, girl,
definitely.
And you know what keeps coming to my mind every time they say that? Oh, we can be cool, we can be friends, free mobile. I'm like, the Chris Rock from Lil Jon's album. Yeah, I want to be your friend. I want to be the friend that's F you in the ass, bitch. And then Lovers and Friends comes on. But it's like we're here to find love, not find friends. And she's like, oh, I didn't say that. Yes, she did.
Yeah, that's exactly what you did. That's exactly what you did by default. It's friend zone by omission.
Right.
You're just saying, oh yeah, we can be cool, and it's just like it's a weak move to have a guy who you may genuinely know has interest in you, but you have zero to little interest in them, because essentially all he is just a footnote. You put him there just kind of just to keep as a potential, maybe not even a viable potential, but it's just someone there. Not a footnote, a placeholder. That's what I wanted to say. It's just a placeholder, and some people will keep multiple people in placeholder positions.
That's wild. All because it's just trying to be nice. I just feel like all she has to say is, yeah, everything sounded good, but I just can't find myself to be attracted to you outside of you just being a good person. You're a good person. That's good. You'll make somebody happy. But for me, that one piece is missing, and I don't feel like everything else is enough. Hold on. I'm sorry. Throat's getting dry. I don't feel like everything else that is good about you is enough to keep me in a relationship with you. So I have to pop.
Yeah, I'd almost appreciate that better than for you to like have me thinking that maybe there's a possibility. And then it's like, I'm gonna put you. Most of the other guys, they start off with, they start off already as a situationship, and then develop into like a relationship. But you, I'm gonna have you start further back down the road, and let you, do all of the stuff that I'm not wanting him to do, so that you can potentially work your way up. And I think that's what some guys do, is they think that they can work their way up. Some probably have. I'm not saying that it's never worked for any guy. It has worked, but it's a horrible position to be in. And I wouldn't suggest any guy accept that position.
It's like window shopping, or being in a candy shop and you can't buy or eat anything. You see all this candy and you're allowed to come into the store. Hey, you can come on into the store anytime you want to, buddy. But you can't have any candy. Who wants that? That's horrible.
Then you see the person, go out the door and then grabs another guy from off the street. And it's like, hey, you can come and have all this candy up in here. And he's just going to town. He's tearing up the candy right in front of your face. And you're like, wait, I was here first. I've been waiting.
I've been waiting.
I've been waiting.
When there's one more piece of candy left, and it's that little piece of butterscotch, caramel candy piece, then you can have that. You can have all of it you want, buddy. Yeah.
Like, all the candy's gone. All these other men came in and they ate all the candy up. They misused it.
It's not the candy that you wanted when you saw it before, but it's candy. Let me stop. Let me finish this video.
Okay, I respect that.
All right, friend zone. Keep it a buck. So what made you hold your balloon for so long? Were you just trying to hear him out? See what?
Yeah, because I feel like I like what he was saying. I think we could be really cool, but I didn't want to just like take him out of the game in the beginning.
Okay,
appreciate it.
All right. I'm gonna step on back. All right. Step right here for me, please. Y'all have any final questions for one another before I ask you the big question?
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Go to church?
Not as much as I should, but I definitely
How's
do.
your relationship with your mom?
Amazing.
Dad?
Not so good.
You have kids?
I do have two.
How old are they?
My son is 7 and my daughter is 9.
Okay.
All right. You want to bounce any of those questions? She was hitting you with them joints back.
Yeah, she definitely.
He ain't saying yeah, like you want to
Well, Uno reverse.
All right.
Uno reverse.
Do you have any kids?
I do.
How
One.
many? How old?
13.
13. How's your relationship with God
Fantastic, I believe.
and your relationship with your parents?
I love my mom. My dad, I love him as well, but he passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear
No
that.
problem.
And how often do you go to church?
Every single Sunday.
Okay.
Every single Sunday.
Every
Okay.
single Sunday. Are you involved? They doing anything?
Not right now.
Okay. All right. All right. So, I'm ask the big question. Ladies first. Is at this time, y'all chopped it up, asked some phenomenal questions, got to know each other a little bit. You have the opportunity to get to know each other a little more. Is this a match for you?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And the same question, is this a match for you?
I'm sorry, it's not.
Okay. All right. Well,
Dang, boy, someone told me it wasn't gonna be. I was like, he's gonna say no.
Really? Something told you that?
Yeah, something told me that, but I can't figure out why though. I can't figure out why. It's something about his energy, man. He's not. I think. Look, I'm just gonna say. I think Brandy, the one in the middle, she was the best option on this whole thing, and I'm not just talking looks wise. I'm talking potential. She's 29. She's not 30, but she's not 21. She has no kids. She looks nice. She seems level-headed enough. She's not too out like crazy. We've seen some bad ones. So I think that's who we wanted. The girl in the end, nobody cares. Like she doesn't care. They don't care. He popped hers. And
They just needed a stand-in. They grabbed her to kind of add at least a fourth contestant, and then they grabbed Buddy with the cards on his shirt off the street.
Yeah, but dang, I kind of saw this coming.
Out the way.
Really?
All right. And why did you pop your balloon?
I think you have an amazing personality, but as far as the spark, I didn't really feel a spark.
You wanted number 2.
So it's nothing against you, of course, but I really enjoyed your answers.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Maybe we get you one next time, put you on the other end.
He said he didn't
Thank
feel
you
the
so much,
spark.
ladies.
That's what I was saying. This was Mr. Good Enough. He's good enough. Like she saw the contestants that went through. She didn't get picked by him, who she would have been. She would have loved if she had him. And Buddy said, "Yeah, I don't go to church," but she's like, "I go to church every Sunday," and it's like, "Yeah, but for him, I'm okay with that. You ain't even got to believe in Jesus, man. Like, she was ready to convert to atheism for." she was like it's just weird like when you see it and then knowing the nature of people, knowing the nature of men, learning the nature of women, and then like actually seeing like people in the dating market and how they move, and you're just like this is crazy. Like the people are actually doing this, and it's like you realize the man said he does not hold your same values, and you're still holding on to your balloon.
Yeah. Let's see what. All right, let's wrap it up.
Let me get that mic about you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right. Damn, it was close.
I really enjoyed the lineup. I thought it was really cool.
Who was your favorite out of everyone that was on the lineup?
My favorite, I don't remember her name. The one in the middle. I think she was my favorite. This was like me getting out of my comfort zone. It was like a wonderful experience for me.